What up? What up? Hello, everybody. I got apple stuck in my teeth. I don't know why. Maybe TMI on that one? I don't know. One could have been worse. Maybe. Just waiting for people to show up. Yeah. Testing. Hopefully everybody's here. Am I sideways or am I upright? Somebody let me know. I don't know how to... Am I upright? I might have to start it over because I might throw it upside. I can't see anybody. I'm going to trust that I'm upright. I don't know. We're going to be getting started shortly. I'm just checking things out here. Hope everybody's having a good day. My brim is crooked. At least my eyebrows ain't crooked. Hey, I'm just joking. Just joking. Oh. Okay. You can see me, but am I crooked? I mean, like, I can't. I'm trying to figure out if you guys comment, there's already a comment. See, I can't see any guys' comments. Okay, we're all good, hey? All right. Upright. You are upright. You're good. You're good. Yes, okay, I'm good. It's just in this, I got it like in a landscape view here. So I don't know if I could see your guys' comments. Okay, I'm good. It says I'm good. I can't see your comments, so if you guys comment, you're upright? I'm upright? Well, I am upright. Yeah, I am upright. But now I can't see you guys' comments. Anyways, okay. Good old technical difficulties. Okay. Here we go. Yes, hey Panita and Anisa was not get Kasey Nicholson has in no ni Nisin ni Nanana ani. Oh geez, a whole bunch of other tribes. It's good to be here back again with you. The last previous times that I was on with the Power Hour, I did one day I did Laughter is Healing kind of stuff, kind of a comedy show kind of thing, kind of a comedy thing. And but the first time I did it, it didn't work. So the second time I'm doing it now, the second time I did it, it worked. And now I've been asked to come back and do another presentation. And it is one of the presentations I do all over North America, in Canada and the US, to kids, to adults, to workshops. I mean, you name it. I mean, I could break this talk into a workshop if I wanted to. But I got an hour, so I'm going to spend an hour with you, hopefully instilling some type of movement, I guess you would say, into different areas in your life. Now, this movement is important because if we stop moving, then we essentially, wither away. We die. We get old. Everything stops functioning in some odd way, and this movement can go from several dimensions of your life, from your spiritual dimension to your mental, emotional, to your social, to your physical dimensions. And this presentation is just an hour, but it could really focus into what you need to get moving in your life. And a lot of us, we have these excuses that we always throw out, right? I don't have time, or I got my kids, or the COVID, and I'm gonna gain the COVID-19 or COVID, 20 pounders or whatever, you know what I mean? The COVID weight gain. Or are you going to use this time to be home with your family, strengthen your spirituality in terms of praying every day? Are you going to read? Are you going to talk? Oh my gosh, that's so important, right? Talking with your important people in your life. Actually getting up on a phone call, right? And talking with your grandma, your mom, your dad, or whoever else. And are you really going to talk with them? And then social. I mean, obviously your social circle right now is just your family, which is fine, which is good. But then now we have to start kind of getting creative with our social interaction, right? Now we have to start doing this live video stuff, and we have to start doing what do they call it? Zoom stuff, all that stuff as well. And so that'd be your social circle there. And then there's physical. What are we doing for physical? Are we making excuses not to get out and work out, or are we making excuses not to eat healthier? What are we doing with our physical stuff? So in sense, that's kind of what I'm going to be getting at today. So hopefully you guys will enjoy what I am doing here today. And like I said, I can't see your questions right off the bat, so maybe I will leave some time towards the end to maybe answer some questions if I have any. If you guys have any questions, like any questions towards me, maybe what have you done that has made it work for you? What have you done to move in your life? What have you not done to move more efficiently in your life? And I'm more than happy to answer some of those questions towards the end when it gets around to about 1:45. My nose really itches. Hopefully I don't got a hanger. Okay, so just letting you guys know that's what's going on. So hopefully you guys are staying tuned. Stay with me. I know we got some viewers online right now, so stay with me. Don't get bored. If you get bored, walk away, come back. Maybe I'll be talking something that's interesting and hits home with you as well. Okay, so let's start this, right? Let's start this. Hopefully you guys all can hear me and I'm not cutting out. And that was one of my big things. One of the most important things I'd like to start off, really seriously, again, this presentation is called MOVE, okay? M is for motivation. O is for openness. V is for vision. E is for evolve. Now, this MOVE concept is going to be going into each dimension in your life. Your spiritual, mental, emotional, social, physical dimensions in your life. And any other aspect of your life you want to go into as well. Maybe it's expressing oneself or talking or praying. You could put it to anywhere you want to put it as long as you're moving. You could do one step back. That's a move. When we say one step back, that means I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to look at my environment, my situation, and see what is happening. The outside in perspective. That's what we want to do. We really want to take a step back and see, hey man, what's going on? What can I do to improve my life? What can I do that's going to enable me to help myself become a better person, not tomorrow, but right now in this moment, okay? And that's kind of the MOVE concept. Like, why a lot of our people, we get too stuck. We get too stuck in being stagnant. We get too stuck in having excuses. We get too stuck into finger pointing. We get too stuck into focusing on negative, the lateral oppression, we get too focused on just focusing on negative stuff, and we're not moving then. We're just kind of just sitting, and we're too busy blaming and pointing, and you did this, and I'm not happy because of you, and I'm drinking alcohol because of you, and I can't work out because of this, and you're making me mad, and you're doing this, and we all call that the trauma lens, right? When people start kind of thrashing out and saying mean stuff or doing bad behaviors, or not bad, but mean behaviors, disrespectful behaviors, we want to point fingers. You did this and do this, and so taking that step back when someone is attacking you, or when you feel attacked, or yourself is attacking yourself, when you're attacking yourself, taking a step back and saying, whoa, what can I do here? As soon as you get that perspective and you look around and you're figuring out what you want to do in life and you're ready to take some action, that's when you start moving, okay? And that's one of the things I really want you guys, I want to encourage you guys, is take a step back, figure it out, and when you start moving, things are going to happen. Beautiful things are going to happen. No matter if you mess up, remember this. This is so important. Move. No matter if you mess up, that's okay. Think about it, okay? A baby. A baby is so innocent. It's so chill. It's so just living life. And it don't care. It's not thinking. It's just living. It's kicking. It's crying. It's pooping. It's peeing. It don't care. It's not thinking. It's just reacting. It's just doing what it does. Right? It don't care. And think about how that baby is so innocent and how so clean slate it is. You know what I mean? And when that baby gets up for its first time to walk, it doesn't think about failure. It does not think about failure. It does not think about, what if I get up and I fail at this? What if I get up and I don't succeed? What if I get up and people judge me? What if I get up and I hurt myself? It doesn't think about that. It just gets up and looks at the stimulus that's encouraging it, right? Come on. It could be the mom, the grandma, the aunties. It doesn't matter. The dads, could be anybody. Grandpas, it could be anybody. And saying, come on, you can do it. Come on. And the baby gets up, not worrying about what's going to happen. It's just feeding off the positive energy that stimulus, the parent, the caregiver is giving it, and gets up. And it's sitting there, and it's standing right by that coffee table, and it's right there, and it's just like, a goo goo gaga, right? And the parent or the caregiver's like, come on, you can do it. Oh my gosh, hurry up, go get the camera. He's gonna walk. Hurry, you can do it. You can do it. Hurry up, put it on Facebook Live. He's gonna walk. Come on, you can do it. And then the baby gets up, and it takes that first step. When it takes that first step, what happens most of the time? It falls. It's a new sensation for that baby to get up. And I know a lot of babies do get up and they sit back down. And you're, the whole roller coaster of emotions, right? And then it finally gets up and it starts to walk. Maybe 1 or 2 steps and it falls. And as soon as it falls, a pivotal time in this baby's moment, right? Pivotal time in this baby's moment is that not everybody, nobody, the caregivers, hopefully no one ever does this, doesn't say, you stupid, go over to the baby while it's on the ground. You stupid, dumb, non-walking, poor, little, idiotic, can't walk, can't do nothing in this world, dumb baby, and kick it, right? And it goes against the wall. No one does that, right? Most of the time, now I'm not in everybody's houses, but most of the time in my experiences, what I see is when that baby falls, there's encouragement, there's reassurance, there's love, there's comfort. And it's like, oh my God, get up. You can do it. Get up. Oh my gosh, you can do it. And if it can't get up by itself, what happens? The parent or the caregiver goes over to the baby and picks it up and says, you can do it again. Okay? Pivotal moment in that baby's life. And that baby gets up and he does it again and again. He falls repeatedly. She or whoever just falls, right? Falls, all the way till he gets to the caregiver. Once it gets to the caregiver goes, oh my gosh, you did it. Oh, my baby, you did it. Right? I love you. Selfie time, does all that stuff. Then puts it back down and says, do it again. Because now the baby did it. Now we want to believe and instill this pride that you can do it. Oh my God, baby, you can do it. You can do it. That's exactly what we need to instill within ourselves. In order to keep moving, in order to try new things, is kind of not really have the mentality of a baby, but kind of get to that point of where, wow, I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people are going to judge me on. I need to try this. This is not for anybody else. This is for me. In turn, obviously, your loved ones are going to be there for you. In turn, all these other factors are going to come into your life as well. But right off the bat, when we start moving in life, in this acronym MOVE, when we start to move, things are going to happen for you in a good way. But we have to put away that fear. We have to put away that inability to motivate self, or inability to move, or to be open, or to see, or to evolve into that self that you want to be. So be like that baby. Be carefree and just try it. It's gonna be okay, and it's okay to fail. Okay. One of the first things I do. One of the second things I guess I would like to say is, I'm a big proponent, or big advocator, or a big fan, I guess you'd say, of what you think is what you become. I'm so big on that, and I'm still working on it. Like every day, I try to work on it myself. I am not perfect. I am not legendary. I am not iconic yet in terms of certain things, but I'm working at it. And I'm working at getting to these certain things because I have a goal. I have goals in certain aspects of my life. I have a goal in spirituality. I have a goal in my mental, emotional states. I have a goal in my social state. I have a goal in my physical state. I have all these goals that I want to do in my life. And some days, I'll tap into the spiritual and the physical side, and I'll be really strong in those sides. And then other days, I won't be so strong in my mental, emotional, and my social life. I'll just be kind of like pity-patty. But eventually, one day, I want to get... and we do have some days like that. We really do have some days like that where everything just connects. And you go to sleep and you're just like, oh my God, that day was so good. Like, I cannot not, oh my gosh, that day is so good. So, what you think is what you become, okay? And I'm a big advocate of that. I'm a big believer of that. The thoughts that you throw out into the universe, or the thoughts you throw out into the world, and to each other, is medicine. I truly believe that. Even if you think something negative to somebody else, it's still medicine, okay? That medicine is affecting that other person's energy. These are my beliefs. These are my elders' beliefs. These are some of my teachers' beliefs. So, and I believe it. I've seen it. I've seen what happened. And when you talk, and you can even, don't experiment. Don't go out there and start telling people. But if you wanted to, for experiment, and you don't really feel bad about this, go throw out a bad vibe, just sit there and be mad. There you go. Sit there and be mad, just like this. Just be mad. And see how many people are affected by you, or what they say, or they go around you, or little smart comments they might say to you, just see how that affects you, because you just doing this, throwing this negative energy out, it's going to affect that next person beside you, whoever it is. So think about that as well, okay? Move. So some of you guys might know all this stuff. Like, I already heard this stuff. But yeah, there's nothing wrong about hearing it again from a different perspective. Move, okay? Like I said before, it is motivation, openness, vision, evolve, okay? Now, why did I choose move, right? That's a good story. Why did I choose move? That's because a lot of my life, that's all I did, okay? As I was growing up, that's all I did. I moved. Me and mom, it was just me and my mom. I'm an only child from my mom. My mom was a single parent. And we went all over. We went from, Portland, New Mexico, South Dakota, Billings, Silver Spring, Maryland, the Res, Fort Belmont, Montana. We did all over. I was just constantly moving. And what I really didn't realize is I didn't have a grounding. I wasn't really grounded in anywhere. I could just get up and move and have no issues or worries about it, which is fine. But that's why I kind of came up with move, is because that move was a big part of my life. But physically, I was moving, right? Physically, I was moving. I was going from state to state, school to school, and all this other stuff. I was playing basketball. I was doing all these things, baseball, But the thing that I think was really not moving was my spirit, my mind, my emotions. They were kind of like, they were just kind of stuck. You know what I mean? As I got older, I started realizing, like, man, I feel okay. Am I putting on a facade of things? What am I doing? What am I doing? Why, when I get anxiety, or when I get worried, or when I get hurt, or when I always had to just get up and run. I always had to get up and just walk away, or I always had to get up and just, I even had a temper when I was younger, I have to feel like I had to punch something, So I was really in a place where my body was moving, but my mind, my spirit, and my emotions were not moving. And as I got older and I started kind of getting to my spirituality and, sun dances and sweats and fasting and doing all these things, I realized the answer was within that. Was it within me? I could show to everybody that I'm okay. Like, I'm okay, I'm good. Yeah, how are you? Oh my God, you're totally gonna be okay. You're totally gonna be okay. What's wrong? Oh my gosh, you're gonna be okay. But inside, I was stuck. And so I started coming up with certain things in my mind. I started becoming a speaker. I started realizing, what can I do to help my people? I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one that's stuck in my emotions, or my anger, or my hurt, or my guilt, or whatever it may be. I know I'm not the only one. What can I do to help people? So I came up with an acronym, MOVE. We need to move out of that spot that we're not happy with. And I'm still working on it. Like I said, I'll go like 5 steps up and then 1 step back, and then another 4 steps and 1 step back. It's just like a dance, again, the move concept, right? You're just kind of dancing with life. You're figuring out, how can I get to a place where I'm actually going to be so happy with everything I could possibly doing, from my emotions to my spirituality to my physical place. So when I think about that, motivation was one of the big key things, right? Motivation is tricky. I'm going to tell you that right now. So if any of you guys are listening to this right now, listen to me. Motivation is only temporary. It's not going to carry you through the whole workout, right? Motivation is not going to wake you up and carry you through the whole day. It's not. It's just, let's be real. Motivation is just, I think of it as a spark. That's it. That's it. That's motivation. You can take it or leave it, but that's motivation right there. And I always thought about motivation like that. And now you can have different types of motivation throughout the day, like spark. But motivation is just that. What motivates you in life? What's motivating me in life? What's motivating you and to become a better person in life? What's motivating you? If you want to be spiritually stronger, when you wake up, what are you first doing? What's going to motivate you? And that motivation is going to be thankfulness. I am thankful for another day today. That's your motivating factor to become more spiritually in tune. So now that you're thankful, maybe when you pray, you're starting to thank everything. Instead of praying about not to get hurt, now you're praying for everybody who is hurt, or who is alive, or who has legs, or who doesn't have legs. Instead of praying about, I don't want to get hurt today, just please let me be, safe. And instead of praying that, now you're taking gratitude and you're thankful for everything in your life. So that kind of mentality of motivating, what's motivating you to become a better spiritual person. That's just one aspect. For my instance, for motivating me, I'll give you an example of comedy. Maybe that's what it is for me. I'm more than just comedy, but I'll just give you an example of comedy. Motivating me to be a comedian was seeing the people's laughter, seeing my elders squint up and go, those kind of laughs. Seeing Indian women freaking hitting each other on each side, like Don Bernstein said, hitting that person, and just, oh my gosh, that's motivating for me. So right when I'm about to get on stage, that's what I think about. That's motivating me. Okay, I wanna do good at the show. What's motivating me? There's my motivation right there. And then I get up and I execute and I do all those other things, the repetition and all that stuff. But we're not getting into that. That's my motivation. I hope you guys understand that. Motivation is temporary. It gets you up off your butt. It makes you think different, but it's not gonna sustain you through the whole thing. That's gonna be discipline. That's gonna be endurance. That's gonna be stamina. That's the stuff that's gonna get you through the day. Especially discipline. Discipline is probably one of the bigger ones, but we won't talk about discipline today. I'm just gonna talk about motivation on a small scale. Openness. Another one is openness. How open are you to being the best that you can be? How open are you to try something different that you've never tried before? Dragon fruit, like what? Dragon? I ain't eating no dragon fruit. Doesn't mean you're eating dragons. And that's just what it's called, but it's really, really good. Avocados, like some people like it, some people don't, because they've never tried it. They just see it, they smell it, and they're like, ew. And then we're like, do you eat guacamole? They're like, yeah, I love guacamole. And we're like, that's avocados, But are you open to eating avocado plain, without all the cilantro and all that stuff anyways? What are you open to? Are you open to losing weight? And you're probably, some of you guys are like, yeah, I am open to losing weight. Are you open to eating healthier? I don't know, I kind of like my Spam and my commodity cheese, Are you open to letting go of hurt? Are you open to letting go of hurt? Some people think that's their shield. If they don't feel hurt, then they're gonna feel vulnerable. They're gonna feel like they've lost something. That's been keeping them safe, on guard their whole life. So are you open to losing hurt? Are you open to healing? That's really a big one too. Are you really open to becoming better, healing? Letting go of that hurt and open to healing. If you are, what are we going to do to, get that going? So again, the openness steps, what are we going to do to open up and kind of say, this I am, okay, let's try it. For me, we'll stay on the comedy kick. My biggest thing, was I open to criticism? Was I open to judgment? And if you knew who I was younger, I pleased everybody, and I still kind of do because it's just that's who I am as a person. But I mean, I mean, you want me to do that? Okay, I'll do it. Say I won't do it. I'll do it. I pleased everybody. This is what I want you to do, and this is how you're going to be successful, and this is what you're supposed to do. And so, oh, okay, I'll work from 8 to 5, and I'll just struggle. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I'm back. You know what happened? You guys, we're still here. Don't worry, I'm here. Hello, sorry. Yeah, so anyways, the reason why I went offline, or I was having a hard connection there, was because I forgot to turn on my Wi-Fi. So I was just going off satellite. Running up my bill. Anyways, where was I? Openness. Are you open to that stuff? Are you open to my comedy stuff? Well, I was really judged. I was scared. If you guys knew me before, I was really gonna get judged. I was really afraid of being judged because I was so busy pleasing everybody. And then I realized, I have to take a step back, and I have to figure out what I want for myself in my life, and how open am I able to be judged. Because when you're a comedian, that's all they do. They just sit up there and they're just like, you're not even funny. My uncle's funnier than you. You're kind of stupid. Your jokes are kind of dumb and vulgar. And I've heard them all, which is fine. I mean, now, because it's something I love. Like, no matter what you say or what you do to me in terms of comedy, like, even the constructive criticism I take, and I'm like, okay, what can I do to get better? Okay, what can I do with the haters, and their words? Because their words are powerful, but then I'm not going to let them discourage me. I'm going to let them motivate me. That's a bad word. You suck. That's a motivation factor. Boom. Okay, now I suck. Okay, cool. Now I'm motivated even more to become better. Even for you. Because I'm not just going to be funny to just one person or to just a one group. I want to be funny like worldwide. I want to be funny to everybody. So you're motivating me as that in terms of being. So when I talk about open, when I talk about openness, talking about motivating there. But when I talk about openness, I really have to be open to being judged. I really have to be open to being criticized, especially in the comedy. So am I? Yes. Was I at the beginning? Not so much, but as I got better, the more seasoned I got, the more I was able to take that criticism and ball it up and say, motivation, openness, okay? That's how openness. So if someone offered me an ability to go to Jimmy Fallon, let's say, to do a comedy set on Jimmy Fallon, that's an opportunity, right? Some people are closed off to it because now it's national TV. Now it's not just 1,000 people or 100 people or 88 people on Facebook Live that are going to be watching you. It's millions of people that are going to be watching your set. And there's going to be haters out there, and there's going to be people saying they don't like you. But are you open to that? Are you open to that opportunity? And if I was ever blessed with that opportunity, I would take it. Even if I failed and I fell flat on my face and I was never invited back to Jimmy Fallon until I threw out another comedy special or a comedy joke that he just really loved or they just really loved. But you know what I mean? I'm open to it. I'm open to that possibility of becoming a better comedian. I'm open to the possibility of becoming a better human being. So think about that as well in terms of openness. Now, vision. M-O-V. Vision. Now you have to. I say you have to. You're probably like, you have to do nothing. I don't have to do anything you tell me to do. Okay. There's a little bit of trauma there. You're obviously not able to take the have to remark. But I'm not going to say you should. I'm going to say you have to. Okay. Out of the respect that I have for each and every one of you. You have to see yourself doing the action you want to happen. You have to see it. You have to see it. If you want 6-pack abs, you have to see it. Now, some of you guys, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it or have done it, maybe in counseling or workshops or whatever, but, vision boards. Vision boards are really easy. You cut out this physique somewhat close to your goal physique, okay, that you want to see yourself as, okay? You know what? Man crush, let's say it, okay? Man crush, The Rock, right? His body's freaking like huge, like it's huge. My other man crush, Thosh Collins. Hey, just joking. If you guys all know Tosh, you know who I'm talking about. But man crushing on his flexibility and his strength. You know what I mean? His looks he's got to work on. I'm just joking. That's jokes, you know. I'm a comedian. But no, let's say The Rock, right? My nose itches. I can see myself as The Rock. You know what I mean? My body on The Rock's, my head on Rock's body. Okay? Let's think about that, right? That's not realistic. I don't have the genetics to be that big. So there's no way that I'm going to make a vision board of me putting my head on The Rock's body. First of all, it would look messed up. I just couldn't. He has a big head. I have a little small head here. And so it wouldn't work. But if I want a physique that I really would like, I don't know. I'll go look in the magazine. Don't care who it is, but I like a physique. And there it is, the physique I like. And is it something I can attain? Is it something I can commit to? Yes. Put the head on that physique and say, you know what? One day I want to look like this. Now I have to see myself getting that physique. How am I going to get that physique, right? I got the physique. There it is. I see it every day. Now what else I got to do? I got to put some fruits and vegetables here. I'm going to eat 7 servings of fruits and vegetables, and over here I'm gonna eat 10 servings of meat. I don't know, and then water. I need so much water. I need water, and then I need to put a bike here and a running here, and I need to put all these things around myself to get this physique. And now I see it. This is how it's gonna happen. This is the way it's gonna happen. I know I can do it. You know, if I burn more calories than I take in, I'm gonna start losing weight. If I lift up a little bit of muscle and I get a trainer, and then that trainer is gonna help me get a little bit bigger, but not really big, but nice and lean. And ooh, yeah, I like that. And that's what I'm gonna do. So you really gotta plan it out. You really gotta find out the physique that you want, or the style you want, or whatever you're gonna put on your vision board, and you gotta make it happen. You gotta see it every day. You gotta see yourself doing this. So again, if you want to see yourself healed, you have to see it. You have to see what the healing process of it looks like. You have to see what the healed self looks like. You know, so maybe you're walking around, you don't shave, and you're just all scraggly hair, and you're just really mad at the whole world, and bitter, and fearful, and angry, and just, you know. And you tell your counselor, you tell that spiritual advisor, you tell somebody you really trust, saying, I want to be happier. And they're going to ask you, what does that look like? You know, I don't know. It's probably like that guy. I wonder, who's that guy? And then you tell him. That guy is, look at him. He's got a nice suit on, you know. He's got long hair and braids, you know. And he's got moccasins on with the suit. You could tell that guy's living in 2 worlds. And I want to be like that guy. And then the guy that's going to be, the person that's going to be helping you through this, is going to ask you, well, how are you going to get to that? And you're going to be like, I don't know. And then they're going to help you with the steps. You know, what do we need to, you know, wash your hair? Do we need to shave, you know, for starters? Do we need to get you a job? What do we need to do? And then it all comes down to you. What do you see yourself doing to get to that aspect, to get to that vision of yourself, you know? Again, for example, for me, for a comedian, I see myself on stage, okay, before every show. I see myself with the mic in my hand. I see myself in my gear, I guess you'd say. Whatever it may be, I see myself in there. I see the light. I see the crowd. I see my jokes coming out, and I hear people laughing. I hear roar laughing. I hear a woman gasping for her breath because she's laughing so hard. I hear a guy going, oh, no, hey, crowd, that's a good one, bro. I hear that, okay? I hear all this stuff, you know? And if I go to levels, you know what I mean? Here's the community comedy show, here's in a city comedy show, here's on TV, here's on a national stage, okay? I see all those levels of how I am and who I am on stage, okay? As a speaker, that's how I see it. I see myself saying these things, like today, you know, there's some mix-up, but I was like, oh my God, I'm on today, oh! And so I raced home, but as I was racing home, I envisioned how it was going to look. I envisioned the slide. I envisioned my stand here for my phone. I envisioned the computer, my notes on the computer. I envisioned viewers. You know, I didn't see 0 viewers. honestly, I seen 120. We're a little below that, but that's okay. But that's okay. It doesn't deter me. People got things to do in this world. But that's my vision, right? So that's my vision in terms of how I see myself doing it, you know. Do I see myself as, this is not a knock against anybody, but I don't see myself as an overweight comedian. I see myself as an in-shape comedian because I'm pretty active on the stage. Like, I am moving. I dance, I walk, I pace, I interact with the crowd. I'm all over. So I'm really like, if I'm a bigger comedian, then I can't really do that as best as I see myself doing it. So I want to be in shape. I want to be at least being able to, do the dances and do the, all that, the animated stuff. Okay. So that's vision. So I don't know what you guys are envisioning for yourself, but you need to envision it. You have to envision. You have to vision seeing what you want in your life. That's spiritually. What do you see yourself doing spiritually? Mentally, emotionally, what do you see yourself? Like, just see it. Close your eyes and see it. There he is. There she is. Socially, who do you see yourself hanging out with? See that. Don't just do it. See yourself. Put a plan, a step in your head and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Okay? Maybe you see yourself, in the sweats. Okay? And if you think see yourself in a sweat, you're conquering all those dimensions already. Spirituality, mentally, emotionally, socially, you're around with other people, and physically, you're sweating. You're maybe you're singing as well. So that's another way to think about it as well. That's that's vision. Okay? You have to see yourself. Okay? Evolve is the last one. Now, with the motivation, that spark, the openness to fail, to succeed, to lose weight, to read more, to pray more, to resolve issues in your past, to talk to that person you haven't talked to in a long time, being open to that, seeing yourself actually do this, writing it down, seeing yourself, drawing it out, putting it on a vision board, and seeing yourself do that. You see all this stuff, motivation, openness, vision. You see it all. Now is the time to, and we could put act, but I didn't want to put mova. I didn't want to put M-O-V-A. I wanted to put move, M-O-V-E, because you're going to be evolving. You're going to evolve into a human being that you're ultimately going to like. And now, you're going to always kind of ebb and flow with evolution. You're going to be this person, then you're going to evolve into this person, then you're going to evolve into that person. Eventually, you're going to evolve into this human being you really adore. Or you're going to evolve into a person you really don't like. Okay? That all comes down to you and your support systems and the healing journey that you're going to be trying to go on, if you decide to go on that. My thing with move is, you want to move into a direction that's ultimately going to benefit your life. It's ultimately going to benefit who you are as a human being. Not as an Indian, not as a white person, not as a black person, not as a Mexican person, not as any other person, but just as a human being. You want to move into a direction that you want to become happier with. And that last part is evolving. And that last part is something that you have to understand, because through all these trials and tribulations you've had in your life, through all these trials and historical traumas that your parents or your grandparents have had, or your family has had, or people have had, there's going to be a point where we're evolving into something different. We're evolving into ourselves. We're evolving. We're not like our moms or our dads or our grandpas or anybody like that. We are our own individual. We are something special. We are something unique. You are unique. You are special. And you have to evolve into that person. But if you have all these excuses not to become the person you really ultimately want to become, you're going to stay stuck. And you're going to be miserable. I'll tell you that right now. You might be okay, but you're going to be miserable. You want to evolve into someone each year, each day. You want to become better and better and better. That's life. That's evolution. If you want to take the ape theory, sure, take it. We went from hairy guys, women, not speaking languages, whatever, okay? I don't know if that's how they sounded, to something that can articulate, that can speak verbiage, that can share and show love and all these things. I'm not saying animals can't, or the Neanderthals or whatever. That's that theory. And if it wasn't that theory, let's go with the Bible, the Adam and Eve thing, or whatever it is. I don't know exactly all too much about the Bible, but you know how that God created man and all that stuff, and how they kind of had to evolve into the human beings that we are today. Then you got our creation stories, Native American Indians, First Indigenous, First Peoples creation stories, and how that creation story and how it has evolved into who we are today. Okay? That's evolution. It's an innate part of who we are. Right now inside us, we're evolving. Whether you're hearing this or you're not, you're evolving into something you want to become. Or You're going to stay something you don't want to become, or you want to become, I guess you'd say. So think about those things again, okay? Evolve, okay? You really have to have a good understanding of that acronym. And again, like I said, this is a short hour presentation of MOVE, okay? It's not the whole full boat thing. You're not going to get all of it, but it's a teaser. It's like, hey, I like that concept. Hey, I like that. Or this is dumb. You're dumb, Kasey. You're stupid. What are you talking about, MOVE? I haven't moved in a day in my ages, and I'm just fine. That's fine. This talk might not be for you, but it might be for someone that you might know. It might be for your daughter. It might be for your grandma. It might be for your friend. It might be for that person that's about to jump off a bridge. Or it might be for a person that's about to commit suicide, and they need to hear something uplifting or positive about MOVE. I don't know. About motivation, openness, vision, evolve. And how you got from point A to point B, to C to D to E to F, all the way to maybe Z. People want to know your story. And these are the things that you've gone through, that you have moved, and that you're moving, okay, to get through your life, through your obstacles, through your successes. You moved. You did not just sit there and just, oh, well, I graduated today, and, yeah. Well, how'd you graduate? I don't know. I didn't do nothing. BS. You did everything in your world to graduate. Your teachers helped you. You learned. You did your homework. You did PE classes. You did everything you could possibly do. How'd you get the promotion? You moved, right? You moved from point A to point D to point C. You excelled. You learned how to do your job. How did you become a spiritual advisor? How did you become a pipe carrier? You moved. You totally understood how to move from point A to point B to point C, all that stuff. How'd you become a national facilitator? You moved. You learned. You took in criticism. You learned from people that were better than you or had things to show you. How'd you become a comedian? How'd you become a father? I've learned, I didn't know how to change a diaper, and then I prayed, like, oh God, Creator, please help me learn how to change a diaper. And all of a sudden you learned how to change a diaper, and then you felt so emotionally, immensely uplifted. You started calling all your friends, hey, hello, hey man, I changed a diaper. And they're like, all right, good for you, and then the whole time you're changing the baby's diapers, you're sweating. So right there, you move through the system, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, socially, and physically, okay? You move whether you know it or not, but you need to continue to move and not become stagnant in your job. Do not become stagnant in your relationship. Do not become stagnant in your parenting. Do not become stagnant in your development of who you really want to be in life. We have too many excuses to not become who we really want to be, okay? We all have these goals, dreams, and visions. We all do, whether you like it or not. So there's a question I want to ask you right now. And we'll go on for another 10 minutes, but and then I'm gonna take some questions if I could read all the questions. If you have any questions, post them up, and I'll see what happens. There's a question I want you to ask yourself. If you're sitting this and you're kind of multitasking, okay, if you're just really in tune and you're just like this watching the video, then cool. Ask yourself this: who am I? That's it. Just who am I? I want you to write on a piece of paper. And I want you to write on a piece of paper, who am I? Then after who am I, ... I want you to write everything that you possibly are. Everything. Everything. Like from human being, mother, auntie, sister, mad, angry, hurt, laughter, overweight, underweight, perfectly healthy, whatever it may be. Write all those things. Write all those. And when you say, who am I? Write this in the moment. Right now, in your moment, in this moment. Who am I in this moment? Write that. Not write this. Don't write who is this, who am I in this moment. Just write, who am I? Then think about it in this moment and then write it down. After you get done writing all of that stuff down, I want you to put squares in the things you want to change and circles around the things that you want to keep. Then I want you to devise that list. I know it might seem a lot. You could all do it on one piece of paper, really. On that list, I want you to put all the things to work on, or the things you're not moving in, like stuck. Put stuck there, I guess you'd say. And put movement in the other one. So all the things that you're happy with and all the things that you're kind of moving towards, put that in that one. And then all the things you're stuck in, like hurt, blame, shame, guilt, all that stuff, put it in that part. And now you have these things that you can work on. You have all these things that you can work on that you want to do in your life. Whether it be, forgiving somebody, whether it be forgiving yourself, whether it be working out, it doesn't matter. There are all these lists of all these things that you can work on. And all these other things on the side is going to help you bring those things, like a magnet, I guess you'd say. It's going to help you bring these things forward, you know what I mean? Like sucking out all the good in this thing that you're carrying. Or totally banish them out. Totally like, nope, I don't need you. I don't want you, okay? But just for a writing exercise, try to do that. Who am I? Everything you could possibly think of who you are. Don't leave anything out, even if you have to expand on other things. Kind of like a mind mapping thing almost. If you want to expand more onto other things, you can. Okay, and then you're gonna grab all these stuck words, I guess you'd say, and you're gonna put them in stuck words in a category of stuck. And the other one you're gonna put in movement or moving or healthy or happy or whatever it may be in another box. And you're gonna see what you need to work on in your life or continue to maintain, I guess you'd say. So think about that as well. Another thing I'd like you guys to work on as well, if you guys can, that's how me when I was a kid. This thing that I did was a tenure letter. Now, I'm not saying write a tenure letter, but maybe you could write a 1-year letter. Maybe you could write a 6-month letter. 6-month letter, 1-year letter, 5-year letter, 10-year letter, whatever you think you want to write. I want you to write on that letter. Now you're composed of all these things, right? All your stuck words, all your happy words, who you are. Now it's 10-year letter as you write, dear yourself, okay? For me, dear Kasey, it is 6 months, a year, whatever it is, 5 years from now. You said you had goals, dreams, ambitions to become a nationally known comedian, period. You said you want to go on Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show, period. How are we going to make this work, period? And then you just start writing. Oh, let me see. I need to work on my jokes. Period. I'm gonna work on my jokes every day. Period. Every day. Period. Exclamation. All these things. I'm going to diet and improve my health, and I'm gonna get on Jimmy Fallon in 3 years from now. Period. And I'm gonna lose weight in 6 months from now. Period. I'm going to look like The Rock in 2 years from now, period. Because looking like The Rock's going to take a long, long time, right? All these things. I'm going to lower my blood pressure. I don't know. I'm going to drink more water every day, period. I'm going to do all these things. You're writing all these things in this 5-year letter or whatever you want to write in. And then you close it up. You lick it. You put it in there. And you put it somewhere for safekeeping, okay? And in that 5 years, hopefully you remember, you're going to grab that letter back out and you're going to open it in 6 months even. And you're going to look at it and you're going to say, okay, dear Kasey, it's been 5 years from now. This is what you said you were going to do. And you start reading it and you're going to start seeing, holy cow, wow, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Oh, I did this. I did this. I did this. I did this. Wow, cool. Okay. It gives you an idea of what you can do in the future. So think about that. Letter writing is really, really, really helpful as well. Okay. I'm going to end here pretty soon with a couple quotes. There's 2 primary choices in life, okay? To accept conditions as they exist or accept the responsibility for changing them, okay? You can either stay the way you are when you know there's greatness, there's more greatness to it, or you can just stay, or you can accept the responsibility for changing what you want in your life. Only you can do that. No one else can do. Like my wife, if she wants me to lose weight and look like one of those guys on the Twilight show or whatever movie with the chiseled chest and abs, she can wish for it, but that takes me to say, you know what? I want that too. I want that too. And I'm going to do something about it. And I write my goals and my steps and all these things what I'm going to do every day to get that. Not for her. Can't be for anybody else. It's got to be for you. Because you accept that, okay? You either accept the way you are or you accept the responsibility for changing yourself, okay? You have to do either or, okay? I encourage you that, okay? I encourage you to try to do those things. Don't give anybody else the power to say how you want your life to be, how you want to look. Okay, you have to accept that responsibility for changing it. This is what I want. Okay, think about that. Okay, I have to move to a direction that I want. Think about that. Okay. Another thing too is we get too stagnant in a rut, I guess you'd say, in a rut or in a box, I guess you'd say. And we have to kind of get creative with their minds. That's one beautiful thing about Indigenous people, First Nations people. We were so abstractly thinking. You know, we didn't live in boxes. We didn't live on streets. We lived off the land. There was really hardly any borders. And if there was a border, it was an understood border, respected border. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, this is the end and this is what you got to do. And if you go out this border, then you're done, you're dead, or you're going to be fined or whatever. It wasn't like that. You got to stay in this border, you know. So think about things like that. You got to think outside the box. You got to be abstract. You got to think abstractly. Another really good quote is, "Gem cannot be polished, nor man perfected without trials." Now, I don't think there's perfection ever, but you can work towards perfection. Okay. I think there's a John Wooden quote. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Anyways, so you're gonna continue to fail. You're gonna continue to mess up. But each one of those mess ups, you're gonna kind of round yourself off. You're gonna try to learn from those mistakes, and you're gonna get better at learning how to pray. You're gonna get better at who to go to pray. You're gonna get better at what denomination or spirituality you want to go to. Mental emotion. You're gonna pick up books. And you're gonna read those books, and you're gonna maybe get part of a book club, and you're gonna talk to the other book clubbers. Hey, what did this mean to you? What did this mean to you? You maybe share things with your wife about something you read in a book about letting go of the 5 love languages. What is your love language? Oh, my love language is gifts. So buy me everything, right? But those kind of things, those are the mental and emotional stuff. You're gonna have to start kind of think about as well. Social, hey, you're gonna hang out with the wrong crowd once in a while, and maybe you already did and you changed it, and now your life is better for it. You're healthier, you're happier. You don't have to wake up, hurting or crying or whatever. I don't know. That's totally what you guys gotta think about. And physical, my thing is I'm trying to get with physical people who like to ride bikes, who like to run, who like to do yard work, whatever it may be, okay? Someone that's active, who's creative, someone who likes to golf. I love to golf, and I love to walk and golf, so exercise right there, okay? And my last challenge to you guys before I log out and I take some questions here is, this is a challenge. No, this is not a sick challenge. So you're like, oh, Kasey said this, and no, okay. Make sure the door is closed before you do this challenge, okay? You're going to go in your bathroom, okay? Now, this could be before or after, okay? Now, this is a really good challenge because it helps you really see yourself in a different light or a different perspective, okay? And this is a challenge for you. Not only in addition to I want you to write all these things, down about who you are, who am I? Also, I want you to write the letter. But this is the next exercise, okay? I want you to prepare yourself, and I want you to either do it before or after you get in the shower. So before you get in the shower or after you get out of the shower, I want you to be in all your all, okay? There's got to be a mirror, okay? Hopefully the mirror is clean. It doesn't have a bunch of toothpaste stains and stuff on there, but make sure that you're there by yourself, okay? Door shut, no music, no nothing. It's just you and you in the mirror. Now, if you have a towel around you, or if you're cold, or whatever it may be, I want you to just take it off. Let it go, okay? Let your hair out. Just let it go if you have long hair, okay? And just let it go, and then look at yourself. At all. That's just all of you. Just all of you, right? Just all of you. Look at yourself in all, and in the all of you, right? And I want you to be mindful of what you think about yourself, okay? Be mindful of what you're doing, okay? And, yeah, that's it. Be mindful of who you are and what you're doing in life, and how you respond to self, okay? I don't know if I have any questions, which is fine, but I'm going to check here. and then I'm gonna let you guys go. But oh, you're welcome, Daniel Tulos. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Thanks, Anna. You're awesome. I'm trying to look at. Thanks, Native Wellness Institute. You're awesome. Hello, Donna. Blessings from Oregon. Thank you. Emerald. Thank you for the hearts. Phyllis. Hello, hello. But yeah. So I don't know. Any questions? Any questions? No questions. Too bad. Hey, I'm almost done. So should I play you guys a little song before I head out? Hopefully you guys can hear me and it doesn't get too blurby. All right, if there's no questions, I'll play you a song and then I'm gonna push finish and I'm done for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed the little talk about move and whatnot. And don't stare at me too long, especially those people on the other side of this camera. You might. Anyways. You're welcome. Kita, Phyllis, Ed Buster Moore. There's a little small song for you guys. Hope you guys are awesome. Oh, look, I'm all just greased up. And hope you guys enjoy. Move. Always move. Do not stay still. Don't stand still. Move your spirituality. Move your mental emotional states. Move your social circle if you don't like it. And move your physical abilities. Drink better water. No, drink better water. Drink water more. Eat healthier. Eat better fruits and vegetables. All that stuff, you know. Allow yourself to heal. You know, let food be thy medicine. Let your people be thy medicine in terms of hanging around positive people. Move, 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 move. That's all I can tell. Don't stay stuck. I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. And stay safe in this pandemic here. And I know we'll all get through this. We're strong. And all right, I'm out. See you guys later. Thank you.